after the excitement of the men's doubles and then the women's doubles, we turn our attention to singles. And it's the men's singles. Chen, the world champion, against Hans-Kristian Vittinghus of Denmark. Well, Chen, the 25-year-old from Fujian province, won the world title earlier this year, the gold medal in Copenhagen at the World Championships. Of course, 2 years earlier, it'd been the Olympic bronze medalist. He today is up against Hans-Kristian Vittinghus, who's appearing in his first ever Super Series tournament final. What an occasion for the 28-year-old Dane. Chen-Long, the world champion, #1 seed, having finished the year for the first time ever as #1 on the Super Series standings. And he only went up to #1 after reaching the final of the last of the Super Series events, Hong Kong. Without any shadow of a doubt, this the biggest match in the career of Hans-Kristian Vittinghus. He was semi-finalist at the Super Series finals 2 years ago in Shenzhen. He has never been past a quarter-final stage of a Super Series tournament outside of Super Series finals. And here he is at the end of season finale in the final of the Super Series finals. Well, there's another very famous Dane with the name of Hans-Kristian. Hans-Kristian Andersen, of course, wrote fairy tales.
Red,
and hasn't
black.
it been a fairy tale this week?
Red is cold.
For Vittinghus.
It's black. You in the top.
Well, Chen-Long, I'm pretty certain, won the toss and said, I'll start that far side of the court. No Dane has ever won the men's singles title at the Super Series final. There's been twice, has been a finalist with the same man, Peter Gada, in 2008 in Kota Kinabalu and 2010. Which was actually staged in January 2011 in Taipei. This is a chance for Vittinghus to rewrite his own history and the history in the record books of the Super Series finals. But my goodness, it is a tall order because he's up against the #1 seed, the world champion, the Olympic bronze medalist, Chen-Long of China. Currently #2 in the world ranking. This his 8th final from 12 tournaments this year. As far as Super Series, prior to this, he was in 6 finals, winning 2 of them. So this is 6th Super Series tournament final of the year. Well, he topped Group A, beating Kenichi Tago. And then, of course, had to play his opponent of today on the Thursday. It went to 3 games, as you can see. Sadly, Friday's match against Song-Wan Ho never materialised because the Korean had to withdraw injured. But in the semi-final yesterday against Srikanth Kadambi, what an end of year Srikanth Kadambi has had. Chen-Long had to come from 7-14 down and 10-16 down in that opening game before taking it 21-18, 21-9. So to Hans-Kristian Vittinghus, the 28-year-old from Frederikshavn on the northeast coast of Jutland. He's gone up one place in the world ranking this week to number 11. He has been as high as 8 this year, finishing the year on number 7 on the Super Series standings, his highest ever finish. And there you can see what a surprise, a semi-final against the number 2 seed, Jan Jorgensen. Surprise, I guess, as far as the seeding is concerned. But 21-11, 21-17 in just 37 minutes. I, for one, was very, very surprised by the ease with which Hans-Kristian Vittinghus beat his compatriot. So to our umpire, Mike Walker from Canada and Roana de Silva from Sri Lanka, our court officials for this one.
And on my left, Chen-Long, China. Hans-Kristian Vittinghus to serve, level, play.
So Hans-Kristian Vittinghus getting this men's singles final underway against the world champion Chen-Long. This is the 10th meeting between the two men, and as you've just seen, the last meeting between the two of them was on Thursday when it went to 3 games. Well, it is the most magnificent achievement for Vittinghus to be in the final. Who would have guessed prior to the start of this week that could happen, and especially when in his group he lost on the Thursday. He knew he had to win on the Friday against Kenichi Tago, and when he did, and that of course booked his semi-final place. Well, Morten, I was saying another famous Dane called Hans-Kristian Andersen writes fairy tales. Do you think he could have written this one?
I think he could, but I think he could, but let's see. Let's see. It's, as you said, it's a tall order today for Vittinghus to win. But the mere fact that he is here in the final today is a tremendous achievement of him. So I hope he's out there just to enjoy it, and he played really well in the group match when he took the first game. So let's see how it goes today.
1-3.
That's a good smash.
That's a great smash.
Yeah, good attacking shot there by Vittinghus.
2-3. Service over. 4-2.
Well, Morten, we were talking over the last couple of days, and especially yesterday with Chen-Long in his semi-final against Srikanth Kadambe.
I know what you're going to say, and I was
Bit of
thinking
a
the same.
slow starter, but
Yes.
what a difference today. He looks
Yes.
highly motivated. He looks...
I think exactly the same.
Yeah.
I was just about saying, and in the next rally or two, I would have said the same.
Yeah. Because we were a little critical, weren't we? 7-14 and then 10-16 down in that opening game. And that's to take nothing away from Srikanth, who played brilliantly. But Chen-Long looks highly motivated from the start here.
Yeah, he has shown throughout the tournament, I think, that he's got that extra gear compared to the others. He has not used it on occasions, but then suddenly he feels, okay, I've got to step up. And then he's done it, and he's done it very efficiently. So it just shows that he's obviously a very, very fine player.
Vittinghus absolutely pouncing on that one, and that's sending a message.
4-5.
It does. But having seen Chen-Long play for quite a number of years now, I don't think that will sort of put him off. He will still play his nets, and he will still go for it when he's got the chance. He's quite cool when it comes to that. Yet another good smash by Vittinghus down the line there. Good play.
5-all.
So I think it's important for Vittinghus that he stays with Chen-Long and he puts the pressure on him, so he might be able to spark some insecurity with Chen-Long. Yeah, that's going wide. Good play by Chen-Long here.
Service over. 6-5.
That was a big chance to take by Vittinghus here, but it paid off. But he was a little bit lucky to get away with that. Chen-Long was there, obviously under pressure, but missed it. But here, Vittinghus really shows the pace he's got. He's a very fast player.
Seven, 6. Service over. 7-all.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Still the courage to play those net shots.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Take that!
Yeah. That was very good play by Chen-Long.
8,
But I'm telling you,
7.
Vittinghus is so close getting the last one. That one there.
Yeah,
And if he gets it, he wins it.
yeah.
But good chance, well played by Chen-Long. He's got to take those kind of chances.
Oh, it's landed well in. It's a misjudgment from Vittinghus. Did you manage to have a chat to Coach Larson or Vittinghus earlier today?
No, actually I did not. I did not get a chance to talk to them. But I must say the scores in the semi-final of yesterday, between the two Danes was a little bit surprising to me.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Service over.
So do you notice any difference tactically or in the pattern of play from when these two players met each other on Thursday?
I see a lot more urgency, as you also said, in Chen-Long's play, and I think
Service
the quality of the badminton here is much better than the other day.
Yeah.
Much better.
And yet Vittinghus is still living with the pace of Chen-Long. That is impressive.
He is, and that's obviously, that's the whole target for Vittinghus, is to keep staying with his opponent. And once again, Chen-Long is playing that shot back to the net. I'm telling you, he's a cool customer. He doesn't care.
A lot more urgency in the style of play from Chen-Long, and that more commitment and more aggressive play has given him the advantage at the mid-game interval. 3-point advantage to be precise.
Stadigvæk med fart på fødderne og rundt på banen med ham, ikke også? Okay? Så husk nu, at bare vi er med her, de her 2-3
Ja, man kan mærke, at han er nervøs.
Ja, ja, nemlig.
Difficult for you to hear that, Morten, or did you catch some of it?
I caught a bit of it, and as Jesper is saying, it's so important to stay with him. 2 or 3 points is okay. You're down. That's okay. But stay with him, because if you stay with him long enough and get close enough, he looks like he's getting a little bit nervous. And then obviously talking about Chen-Long here.
Yeah.
Good variation.
Service over.
Yeah.
9-11.
Rundt med ham i det tempo der, det er perfekt. Sådan der.
Coach wants to get Vittinghus to really work very hard in the rallies, pace-wise as well, and try to play Chen-Long around as much as possible. He's got to see all 4 corners. He's got to push him, but push him quickly. That's what he did there.
Yeah.
10-11.
A little over-ambitious, that. Morten, I want to ask you about the fact that obviously you've got one player on court, apart from the fact that he's won a world title, Olympic bronze medalist. Chen-Long, this is his 3rd final at Super Series finals level. Won the title back in 2012, having been beaten finalist the year prior to that. You know, for Vittinghus, this is his 1st ever Super Series tournament final.
13-10.
And, you know, he's never played, I said right at the start, he's never played such a big match in all his life. But the signs are good so far. He looks relaxed. He looks, you know, I thought that maybe he might be a little overawed by the occasion and so on, but he's a good character, isn't he? He looks very relaxed and calm.
Yes, I agree with you. But I think, you know, first time you're standing in such a big final is actually not the most difficult. As I see it, you know, it's much more difficult. Have you been there 2 or 3 or 4 times and not won it?
Yeah.
That's a lot more difficult
14,
than, you know,
10.
when you're there first time, you go for it, you see what happens. If I don't win it this time, I might win it next, or, you know, I get
Yeah.
more chances. But if you have been there on a number of occasions and still haven't won it, that plays on your mind.
Like a Targa.
Yeah, or I can mention lots and lots.
Yeah. Or like a Jill Clark at the All England.
Yeah, Morton Frost to the World Championship, and here we go.
Oh dear, we'll have our tissues out in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What a great call by the line judge again.
Yeah, that was out.
Yeah.
Good play.
That's nice.
Service
Good
over.
play by Chen-Long.
Yeah, it wasn't full power, was it? Going
No.
for angle and placement.
Yeah, but the lift from
15,
Vittinghus was a long line, well enough. Look at that. It's towards the centre of the court. And that gives Chen-Long lots of options.
Sixteen, 11.
Yeah, now Vittinghus really have to watch out. There's a great shot from Chen-Long, setting him up nicely. But now it's a 5-point deficit here. And I think the last shot from Chen-Long was really showing a little bit more confidence, the one that he pushed down the deep forehand corner. So Vittinghus really have to watch out now, because Chen-Long is growing in confidence, and by that obviously adding even more pressure on.
Seventeen, 11.
I think Vittinghus have to try to play a few more clears. He must dare to play a few more clears in order to move Chen-Long out of his base position, because it becomes too simple if he's just playing downwards from the baseline.
Service over. 12, 17. Chen. Twelve, 17. Oh. Service over. Eighteen, 12.
It's tough for Vittinghus to keep playing quality shots, and that's what he's up against. That sometimes, on occasions, these not so good shots are coming in, and he's getting punished straight away from it.
Service over. 13,
So
18.
this is comeback time. If he doesn't make it now, I don't think he will make it in the first game, and then only second game can show.
Yeah.
He's got to get at least 3 points now to add on the pressure.
Well, a long, grueling rally.
19-13. Service over.
Yeah, well covered.
Yeah, it was well covered, wasn't it?
14-19.
That's gone long. That's a
Service
waste.
over.
It gives game point opportunities to the world champion. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
That was close.
15.
I think it's worth considering a challenge. Obviously, it's too late now.
Oh, no, that's
no,
in.
that's in.
Yeah. Haven't the line judges been wonderful this week?
They have.
Very, very few errors.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get a good look, young man. It's going wide. So 2 game points are being saved.
Yeah, unfortunately for Vittinghus, I think it's too late.
16-20.
That run of points should have come when Chen-Long had 18.
Yeah.
He's too safe now. He's got another 4 chances and he will get it.
Oh.
Third time lucky, although there was nothing lucky about the performance of Chen-Long. It was measured, it was calculated, and it was good. 21-16 in 22 minutes.
Sæt noget langt på ham også indimellem, sådan, så han hele tiden skal ned og op, sådan, ikke også? Så når du får oplæggene, så op i den, og så afvikling på ned i siderne, altså cut ned i siderne, stik ned i siderne, ikke også? Ja. Ikke gør for meget langsomt, så den løber han op, og så ligger han bare kort på. Okay? Men altså, jeg synes også, at i starten her, så er vi lidt for pæne også. Altså, vi må gerne vise ham noget hånd, og ligesom prøve at se, om vi kan ryste ham lidt, ikke også? Kæmpe selv det hele. Når du har ham nede i baghånden, Søren, og han slår nogle gange på en head, som han slår ret langt ind i banen, så du kan nå den her. Prøv indimellem lige at klappe den ind på kroppen af ham her på siden her. Altså den skal ikke krydse, for den løber han over i. Men hvis du sætter den ind på midten af banen mod forhåndssiden, så bare japper til den. Så han kører sig sikkert. Men det er godt også at give ham den lange løbetur. Altså så ikke tage det.
could hear that
Second
Jesper
game,
Larsen was agreeing with
the
me.
ball.
A few more clears, play to the baseline as well for Chen-Long.
One love.
Well, I have to say, the way that Chen-Long walked back on court, I thought was a little ominous for you Danish fans, because
Yes.
there was a little spring in the step. Did you see that?
He's a happy man,
Yeah.
no doubt. But fully deserved. I think he has played a very good tournament here. Very steady.
Missed it.
Service over. 1-all. Service over. 2-1.
Good pressure.
Service over.
And that was one of the things that Jesper Larsen talked about, the coach of Vittinghus. Try to pressurize on the body, see if you could get something from that. So that's the reason why you see him very happy on the bench outside.
Yeah. Yeah. Backhand clear. Goes long on that back line. And Vittinghus knew as soon as it was struck that he wouldn't need to play it.
Service over. 3-all.
No, he played it clear to the back. What was the problem? Was it not fast enough, not deep enough?
It was just a very good reply. But I think it's important for Vittinghus to try to use the forehand side of Chen-Long as well. He's playing a lot towards the backhand side, and Chen-Long is strong on that side.
Yeah.
More space there, if you can see that.
Frustration almost boiled over. He completely lost his footing. He'd been sent in the wrong direction, Vittinghus.
Yeah, but it just shows how explosive he is. A lot of players would not even have been able to go for it because they wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah, I'm getting little signs, Morten, that there's a bit of desperation creeping into Vittinghus.
Yeah, I think that Vittinghus is almost kind of famous for it back in Denmark, that, you know, he plays with very small margins. And on his good days, and he has definitely had really good days here in Dubai, I think the fact that he's here in the final today is a tremendous achievement.
Yeah.
But he is a player that a lot of people back in Denmark feel they have a chance to play a good match against, because on occasions he's really off and makes a lot of mistakes, and he's playing with such a fine line, so on his not so good days a lot of mistakes are creeping in, and this is obviously what you're seeing now, because he's pushed. He must play them even sharper than what he's normally doing, and that's why he's making the mistakes.
Yeah.
On the top of my head, I can think of at least 4 or 5 players that, you know, would fancy their chances against Vittinghus back in Denmark.
Well, the interesting thing is he's only the 3rd ranked Dane on the world ranking list.
He is, yeah.
Not only Jan Jorgensen, but Victor Axelsen as well. That's a heck of a lift.
Yeah, that's a perfect lift. You can see there's a little bit of a breather for Vittinghus every time it goes to the forehand side of Chen-Long.
It's got to be the longest rally of the match so far. Oh, it's called good. There's a challenge. In fact, Chen-Long
There are 2 challenges.
raising both arms.
2 challenges.
Well, I thought the line judge got that right, actually, Morton. But Chen-Long was adamant, and he was immediate with his challenge.
I think Chen-Long is right. I think it's just out.
Oh, so we're having a little disagreement.
Yes. And you win. And you win. Oh, I don't like this. It's taking really a wrong turn.
Unsuccessful. Chen-Long has 1 challenge remaining. Five, 6.
Oh, that was the longest rally of the match so far. 71 shots. So he's back level, and that was very, very important for Vittinghus. Because I think it was 2 or 3 rallies ago, I thought that there was signs of impatience, didn't I?
Yes. But
Well,
I think you read it correctly. He was 6-3 down.
That's wide. And Vittinghus goes into the lead. Charles That wasn't in the game plan. So 4 straight points for the Dane.
Coach is not playing with his normal shirt collar, you know.
No, he's got a t-shirt on rather
Got a
than a
t-shirt.
polo shirt.
Yes. So he's totally out of fashion.
7-6.
now apologises immediately for the good fortune. Hit the top of the tape and bounced over. Oh, it's landed in.
Service over.
But that was a very good passage of play. 5 straight points.
7-8.
Morton, can you remember on Thursday which end of the court Vittinghus started?
Just like today, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure. Yeah, it's becoming a little bit too stereotyped, or whatever you call it.
Predictable.
Predictable, because I would have liked to see rather that cross-court an attacker clear down the line or something like that to keep moving Chen-Long around. And it's becoming too predictable.
Service over.
Which means no matter what, Vittinghus would do it better at this mid-game interval than the last. He was 11-8 down in the last one.
Chen-Long not ready, had his hand up. Vittinghus apologises in return.
Service over. All. 11-10 interval.
So it's Chen Long who has the advantage, albeit just one solitary point here at the mid-game interval. It's the second game.
你注意前半场看主板压的时候，如果他搞个球一般都高给你，这是一个没问题啊。然后你再往前的时候，还是这样口罩的，不怕啊。好。好。
Du bliver ved med at slås. Altså, han kommer også til at blive træt. Jeg ved godt, det er hårdt, men det er den eneste vej frem, ikke også? Fanden bliver ved. Vis ham attituden rundt med ham. Kom så. Kom så.
Well, all I really got was the concert. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's quite famous in badminton circles. Yes, you're right. I thought maybe you understood attitude with his attitude.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and obviously it's all about showing the right attitude.
Yeah.
Play.
Show him that, you know, you want to fight every single inch of the court.
That was mighty close. I would have perhaps had a challenge there.
11.
And as you are the oracle of the two of us,
Oh no, I was wrong there.
I'm
I've blown my 100% record.
I'm so happy I managed to say that before it landed.
I'm sensing a little
13.
more
10.
urgency again in the style of Chen Long.
Yeah,
Injection of pace.
Chen Long gets opportunities from the backhand side, the deep backhand corner, and that's where he's setting up most of his points. Again, if I was Vittinghus, I would try to move the attention towards his forehand side.
Oh my goodness! How on earth did he reach that? In the end, to know about even Chen Long. Did you see his face? As if to say, my goodness, I thought I'd won that point.
Yeah.
Didn't think I had any chance of getting that.
He got a little bit annoyed by the fact that Vittinghus got that one.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good scrambling. That was really well done by Vittinghus. But obviously, very well covered by Chen Long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well left.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But what a defence on Vittinghus' behalf on that backhand side. When he was down on the floor, that was really quick.
Yeah, but this is 7 straight points for this man.
Yes, and you sense it, don't you?
Yeah.
I do.
16-10.
8 straight points.
17-10.
What was that I said about returning to court with a little spring in the step?
Yes, you were very right. No doubt he felt good,
Yeah.
and there's a reason for it.
Well, suddenly it's all gone horribly wrong for Vittinghus and wonderfully right for Chen-Long.
Match point. 10.
11 straight points.
Yeah, he's done that on a few occasions in this tournament, having these really good runs of points. But yet again, I must say that he fully deserves to win, just like what I think happened in the two doubles, in the men's doubles and the women's doubles prior to this match.
Yeah.
And here it comes.
Yeah. 12 straight points to close out the match, and Chen-Long regains the title that he held 2 years ago. Destination Dubai Super Series Finals, the champion of 2014. A 4th title for the year, a 3rd Super Series to go with the Korean Super Series and the Denmark Super Series, and of course let's not forget about the gold medal at the World Championships. Yeah, he should be very happy with his performance, but so too should this man, Vittinghus, who had never been in a Super Series tournament final prior to this event. And this is the biggest one of all. The Super Series finals is a much, much tougher event than Premier Super Series, because it is just the top 8 players, and you have to play the group stage, the round robin, and you have to come through that, and then semi-finals. And their confirmation of the score, 21-16, 21-10. This the moment of victory. (21-16, 21-10). Well, Chen-Long, we're going to have an opportunity to have a word with him in just a moment, as Vittinghus just looks on. So let's have a word with Chen-Long.
Congratulations, Chen-Long. You were named the BWF Player of the Year this week. How does it feel now to be the BWF Destination Dubai World Super Series Men's Singles Champion?
恭喜你！今天你得到这个世界羽联的这个最佳称号、最佳男单的称号，你的感觉是怎么样？
我觉得挺开心的吧，因为迪拜第一次比赛嘛，又是总决赛，而且很多中国的球迷来帮我们加油，对，确实很开心，对。
Yeah, I'm so happy because it's my first time to have. Yeah, I'm very happy. You know, that's an understatement because we have so many supporters here. Yeah, from China or from the region or from Dubai to come here to watch my game, and it's also the first time for me to have come here to Dubai. Yeah, so it's great.
A word about your opponents who put up a fantastic fight.
你怎么样评价一下你的对手呢？今天的比赛非常精彩。
我觉得其实跟汉森交手很多次，对每一次打得比较艰苦，而且小组赛是打满了3局，所以这一次准备的可能我准备的更艰苦一点吧，对，然后自己确实很想拿这个冠军。
Okay, actually, I've played with Hansen for quite many times, and in this group, competition, we played all the 3 sets, 3 games, and I have been really prepared well for this. I know that it's going to be a very tough game, and I'm happy that I win the game.
And finally, how good is Dubai as a place to host these championships and round off the season?
那就是说，在这个对你感觉到就是迪拜来主持这个最后的这个决赛，你觉得怎么样？
我觉得挺好的，因为迪拜应该是一个比较有钱的国家，对，希望明年来打总决赛的时候，奖金能够再涨一点。
So it's such a beautiful country and such affluent country. So I'm glad to be here, and next year I hope that I can also enter the final and be the winner.
Let's hear it one more time for Chen-Long.
Yes, the BWF Player of the Year, World Champion, and now the Super Series Finals Champion as well.
Ceremony of the BWF Destination Dubai World Super Series Finals 2014 and the men's singles.
So to the prize presentation for the men's singles finalists. And whilst I have little doubt that Hans-Kristian Vittinghus will be feeling very disappointed at this precise moment, very shortly, in a few days, hopefully, he will feel very proud of what he's achieved here in Dubai. I don't think many would have given him a hope before the start of play on Wednesday that he would be in today's final, but he's thoroughly deserved it. But so has Chen-Long deserved the title.
The medals, checks and trophies will be presented by His Excellency Saeed Harem, General Secretary of the Dubai Sports Council, Mr. Theo Alexandrescu, MetLife General Manager, Golf, MetLife, and Paul Eric Hoyer, BWF President, IOC member, and Olympic gold medalist.
So the introduction of our presentation party.
The runner-up in the BWF Destination Dubai World Super Series Finals 2014 men's singles from Denmark, Hans-Kristian Vittinghus.
Hans-Kristian Vittinghus, his first ever Super Series level final. And he put up a brave fight, and how nice for him that his medal is presented by his compatriot, the BWF president, Paul-Erik Høyer Larsen, IOC member as well. Well, it was his third final this year for Vittinghus. Second time that he's had to settle for second best. Yeah, well, wonderful to see the smile. And of course, there's a little matter of the runner-up
of the BWF
check as well,
Destination Dubai World Super Series Finals 2014 men's singles from China, Chen-Long.
Chen-Long, a fourth title in 2014 in his 8th final. The world champion wins the season-ending Super Series finals title as well. It's a 21st final for him today at Super Series level, and a 14th Super Series title, a second Super Series finals title. Well, he's only 25, and that's already quite a CV, and that's a nice gesture.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the BWF Destination Dubai World Super Series men's singles 2014 from China, Chen-Long.
Well, this has been the first time that Dubai has hosted badminton's season finale. And in fact, Dubai will also host this event for the next 3 years as well. So it's been very important to get the local fans enthused in the game, and there's certainly been strong support for Sine and Awal, and the fans have had plenty more to entertain them on the big screen in between matches. And the laser show that has brought the courts to life each day has been wonderful. There's been numerous activities to get the fans involved and get a taste for the sport of badminton. Well, the winning moment for Chen-Long, and I know that he has thoroughly enjoyed his time here in Dubai. The fans have too, and I feel sure that all the fans will be back for more next year. We've enjoyed ourselves as well. We've still got 2 more finals to come, and I'm especially looking forward to this next one.
And you're not the only one, I can assure you.
There is Tai Tzu-Ying, beaten finalist 12 months ago, trying to go one better in 2014. Her opponent is Sung Ji-hyun of Korea. So Tai Tzu-Ying, the 20-year-old from Taipei. 3rd Super Series final of the year, having won 1 title, the last one in Hong Kong. Her opponent, Sung Ji-hyun, 23 years of age, from Seoul. This her first